What is up, everyone? Happy Saturday. Brian here, and we are about to make this week our seventh straight winning week in cash lineup. So let's get into this. Here you go. As you can see, I have my first three picks. I don't think I've rostered a Cowboy player all year, but they're against the Falcons, and I've seen this Falcons team play like at least 4 weeks this season, and you would think their defense, as injury depleted as it is, you would have thought, though, you would have thought that they, sorry, I broke my concentration. You would have thought that this Falcons defense has, put it together by now. They've been playing together since like the second half of week one, but they haven't. They're really bad. So for the quarterback, I know we had Lamar Jackson, but in the first look, but we're not even sure if he's going to play. And quite frankly, I think they're going to play both RG3 and Lamar Jackson in this game, which will limit Lamar Jackson's touches. So the Falcons have actually, since week two, have either given up 300 yards passing or 3 touchdowns to a quarterback. And Dak has been running lately in this last 2 weeks, but he is always a threat to run one in. Having Amari Cooper there has really helped out his game a ton. So I'm not afraid to roster Dak Prescott. I think he's underpriced. And Zeke, you just have to, after Chubb did what he did against this Falcons D, and Nick Chubb is really good, but Zeke is just elite. You have to go with Zeke. He's basically the free square. A lot of people are going to go Barkley. Some will go Barkley and Zeke, but we're just going to go with Zeke here. And Amari Cooper, since he's coming over, is pretty solid. He's more consistent, and this Falcons D, they just can't contain him. He might get 20. Hopefully touchdown. And then I'm going to plug in David Johnson here. And I know I wanted to plug into 3 expensive running backs. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of people won't go back to Deion Lewis. The matchup is just too good. The last 3 weeks, Deion Lewis has been averaging 21 touches, and he's going to catch some passes. I think last week was a fluke. Actually, the Colts are the fourth. They gave up the 4th most receptions to running back this year, and he's going to hopefully get into the 20s. So just excuse last week as a bad week. They were up, and Vegas has them losing this game by 3, so they might be down the whole game. I think Mariota is going to find them more often than he did last week through the air. And outside of Corey Davis, Deion Lewis is like the second most prolific pass catcher that they have. So we're going to go here. And I do like Corey Davis. We're going to switch it up a little bit. In this third spot, I had Willie Snead and Demaryius Thomas as receivers in the first look, but Corey Davis, I don't like to chase points. I don't think this is chasing points. It's just playing towards your opponent. The Colts have generally been bad, have been a bad secondary, and Mariota's playing better. Matt LaFleur's offense is a lot better these last couple of weeks since the bye, and I think you're going to see a lot of Corey Davis. Also, we got to protect in double-ups. You got to protect some of these players because Corey Davis might be 70% owned. If he goes off again, you're going to be really down off the bat. Now, for tight end, I have Zach Ertz. I love Zach Ertz, but I think I'm going to go into a different direction. I think you have to play one of these high-price receivers. Michael Thomas would be the ideal play. Odell, I think everyone's going to play. But I kind of like DeAndre Hopkins here. His floor is about 15. And so for Odell, you have Saquon Barkley, who's going to catch 10 passes. Sterling Shepard, the Buccaneers are terrible against the slot. You have Evan Ingram. There's just so much more weapons that Eli has than Deshaun Watson. In Washington's secondary is so banged up. Josh Norman is not the Josh Norman of old. You saw Julio just have a great game against them a couple weeks ago, and I think he's in line for a 30-point game. Like you see Week 4 against the Colts, I think he's got the same kind of secondary he's going to face like he did then. So I'm not afraid to play him. Which, if you don't feel comfortable playing Dak, it's easy enough to go up to Deshaun Watson. And if this game was in Houston, I would definitely do that. But in Washington, I still think Hopkins is going to eat, and he's going to put up a great game. But I feel like Dak Prescott has a higher floor than Deshaun Watson. Even though Deshaun Watson has a higher ceiling than Dak, like Deshaun Watson could score 35 or he could score 12. I think Dak is good for about 20, maybe more if he runs one end. But I think with the whole lineup, you're going to still be doing great here. Now, tight end. I love Zach Ertz. The only thing that scares me, the Saints haven't really played anyone that's had a great tight end like Zach Ertz. But I like Zach Ertz better than all these 6K receivers. So if you're going to play a 6K receiver, you might as well just play Zach Ertz. I think the Rams game, Tyler Higbee and Gerald Everett combined for like 88 yards. But I mean, Zach Ertz, to pay off, he doesn't have to hit 43 like he did against Dallas. But he's got to hit at least 25. And I think Hopkins is a better chance of doing that. But I like Evan Ingram. I have him in one of my mock lineups. But I think we're going to do what we always do and save some money and pay down. I think everyone's going to go for Ricky Seals-Jones. Jonnu Smith, it's been great the last 2 weeks, but look what he's done before that. I know Delaney Walker, I'm not sure when Delaney Walker got hurt, but I think it was earlier on. I forgot about Jeff Swaim. He hasn't really done much. The Falcons are terrible against the tight ends, but not as bad as this team, the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, if Lamar Jackson is playing, I like this pick, or I love this pick. If RG3 is playing, I expect Andrews to do about the same he's been doing with Flacco. But with a rookie quarterback in there, the tight end is going to be his best friend. He's going to throw short and intermediate passes at first, especially if the middles will start blitzing him. And Mark Andrews might exceed that 8 he's been averaging the last couple of weeks. I guess in week 2 he played the Bengals. I didn't look at this yet. For him, at least, he got 10 points. He's not so much touchdown dependent as if he might get 3 or 4 grabs or even more if Lamar Jackson's in there for about 56 yards, and that's good enough to play a tight end. Which leaves you for defense. I like the Titans. I know they're playing Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck's been known to be throwing interceptions from time to time. But I think they can get through this good Colts line and get a bunch of sacks. But if they get 5, great. Confident they get 5. I'm not a big fan of defenses. Everyone's going to pay up for the Arizona Cardinals. But I think the Raiders might just run the ball the whole game and just throw short passes to Jalen Richard. So I don't think you can get a lot of picks. And the offensive line is bad. But if they just run the ball and slow the game down, they're not going to get a lot of sacks either. I think paying up for defense is a little bit risky. Like there's no locks for a 25-point defense every week. So I really like this lamp. I think this is the lamp I'm going to play. Very confident with my luck. I haven't played Hopkins in a couple years, but with my luck, he'll have like 5 points. And Zach Ertz will ball for like 35. So if you do want Zach Ertz in the lineup, I think that's manageable. Definitely manageable. You got to get rid of that. Let's see, the defense. I think if you come down defense, do you want to come down to the defense? I think the Saints would be a good play, even though Zach Ertz is going up against them. And you can fit Snead in here. I think maybe fit Willie Snead. And Willie Snead, the only reason why I don't want to play Willie Snead is that Flacco's not going to play. Like who do we know who RG3 and Lamar Jackson's favorite target's going to be? We don't know. And for a cash game, I don't like to play people who have question marks about how their own quarterback is going to go and who their quarterback's going to throw to. Like with Amari Cooper and Corey Davis, that's basically all the quarterbacks are going to throw to. Like they're going to feed David Johnson the ball a whole lot, and Zeke's going to be for the ball. So there's no question marks about who's getting the ball. But with Willie Snead, might have to. So I guess that's going to be it for the video, guys. Please leave a comment to say who I got wrong, who I'm going to get wrong, who I got right, who you're going to play. I'd love to answer questions about your lineups. And yeah, let's get the 7th straight win tomorrow and have a great Thanksgiving holiday. And I'll definitely be back next week with more videos. Even though it's Thanksgiving week, expect videos probably be videos Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, going up to the Thursday night game, and then probably put up a video on Saturday for the Sunday game. So, all right, guys, have a great day and an awesome Sunday.